Live here from Mentor, Ohio at the Toast to Transfer Studios. It is time for another semi-monthly episode of Toast to Transfers Holiday Edition. Without further ado, I'd like to welcome your host for the afternoon, Stephanie.
Coming to you for another Toast to Transfers live heat printing event where you get to press along with me and spend an hour learning how to press a few different items at our heat press. We all gave you the opportunity to grab and pre-order the Toast to Transfers pressing kit. So those of you that do have the kit, you're going to get to press along with me. I'll guide you through the entire pressing process with your heat press. Make sure that you have that already starting to warm up to 340 degrees. So let's get that out of the way before we start. Make sure that your heat press is warmed up. I have mine. I have a Hotronix Autoclam 16 by 20 behind me, and I have that warmed up at 340 degrees Fahrenheit. So please do the same if you have a Hotronix heat press. If you don't have a Hotronix heat press, no worries. You can bump up the temperature 10 degrees, and that should offset some of the temperature differences that your heat press might have, and make sure that we have that accurate temperature and we're right on the money at that 340 degrees that we need to start our first transfer. Okay, so I wanted to get that out of the way first so that we have our heat presses warmed up. So now let me introduce everything that's happening for you all today. I've got a team of great people behind me that I get to work with every day. I have Nick behind the camera, I've got Vince behind the switcher, and I've got Mike in the chat. So if you have any questions while we're going through about anything you have, you can go ahead and drop it in the chat. I already see you guys have found the chat, so that's great. I already see Diane, thank you for coming in from New York. Chelsea, hi, thank you for having us. Lori, you have no sound. I think that we are okay. Cool. Check your audio, but I think everybody else can hear me fine. Terry, thank you for coming. Tiny Town, Kansas. Awesome. You guys, we're going to have a great time today. This is super casual. Heat printing is a lot of fun. Decorating apparel is a lot of fun. So we're going to definitely, oh, and hey, Kathy, thanks for joining us again. We love having you guys here. Okay, so you guys see the chat. Please ask questions if you have them. Also, grab your favorite beverage because, of course, this is a toast to transfers, and we will give a toast to the transfers as we're going through. So grab your favorite beverage, and we are going to open up the Toast to Transfers pressing kit. I'll show you what we're going to be working with today, and then we will head back to the heat press and get started, all right? So everybody that has your Toast to Transfers kit, go ahead and open it up. You got to choose the size of the apparel that you received. So you should have all the same size apparel in there. I'm going to take everything out and then I will go through. We have all of these items that we're going to be decorating. At the bottom of the box, you will have your pack of transfers. Let's get that out of the way. Okay, you'll have your pack of transfers with your application instructions, and then also all of the details that we used of how to design them with the different designs that we have available for you. And we'll go into more detail about that, but go ahead and open up your pack. All righty. Open up your pack, and then you have your instruction card like I showed you. The start at 340 degrees. Below that, you have all of the styles of the apparel items that we're going to be working with. All items that you see here were purchased from Transfer Express Apparel. So you all are able to get those same items on the Transfer Express Apparel website on our site. And then also the type of transfers that we're working with. We are going to be starting off with the Ultracolor Pro, and then we're going to move to our screen printed transfer Goof Proof. And then also we have coffee. So if you don't have a drink and you have these ingredients on hand, which I'm sure most of you do, you can whip mix that with your ground coffee. And then you can make it ahead of time and store it and then put it in your drip coffee maker. It makes a delicious gingerbread coffee flavor. Okay, so you have your recipe card, and then also all of the layouts, the fonts, and what type of transfers they are. At the bottom, instructions. So go ahead and review those steps as we're applying. Okay, so you have your cheat sheet there. You're going to have your transfers. So you have your, let's say, your Ultracolor Pro transfer. This is a digital full color transfer. That's a hybrid between screen printing and digital printing. This is the Ultracolor Pro. If you haven't tried it yet, this is going to be a great opportunity for you to try that. And then we also have our screen printed Goof Proof transfers. You'll have a one color transfer, the shirt that I'm wearing here. We're going to decorate also. And then also your two color Goof Proof here that has two colors on the same sheet. And then you'll also notice on the Goof Proof transfer sheets, they are gang sheets, which means that there's a couple different images on the same sheet. So we're going to also need a pair of scissors for you to cut apart the designs and get them ready to apply. We'll take care of that in a minute. All righty, you're also going to find a mouse pad in that. It's going to help us raise up the print area so we have a nice flat, even surface, perfect for heat printing. Okay, and then the apparel. We're going to apply the Ultracolor Pro on this hoodie. We have a Port & Company ring spun fan favorite red. And then the Port & Company favorite in the Kelly green. Okay, decorate all those. Cool. You guys all have your heat presses ready. Hopefully they're all warmed up. I have my beverage. I'm checking the chat here just real quick. I totally get it. If you're not a coffee drinker, Pamela, I get it. If you're not a coffee drinker, that's okay, no problem. Mix that in some hot chocolate, those same spices, be just as good. Yeah, okay. Great. So it looks like everybody's okay. We'll check the audio and video issues. Hopefully we will fix those up for you. All right, yes, hot chocolate girl, Kristen. Yeah, I am too. Both, actually. I'll do both. Okay, so we've got our shirts. I'm going to get my area set. You do the same. The first thing that we are going to press is the Ultracolor Pro digital transfer. Okay, Ultracolor Pro is printed on a sheet like the Goof Proof. You can gang images on the sheet and then you just cut them apart as you need them. This here, we just have the one image for you. So we don't have it on a gang sheet. It's already cut, ready to go for you to apply. Really nice Ultracolor Pro. It's on a clear carrier, right? And it is a hot peel. Great application. And then another thing about Ultracolor Pro, it is a full color transfer, meaning that you can put as many colors in the artwork. It can be a full color photograph even, and you can print it using this type of transfer, the Ultracolor Pro. You're going to find this type of transfer best used when you have a higher quantity in the number of transfers that you need and a higher color count. Okay. All right. All right. Then we're going to press on this Port & Company hoodie, and we are going to use our mouse pad. Okay, so let's go back to the heat press. Let's get it all ready to go. We have it, the Hotronix Autoclam 16 by 20 here. It is set at 340 degrees. I have it set.
And we're back.
Hey guys, okay, let me know if you guys are reconnected. I'm so sorry about that. We froze up a little bit. It's the holiday season, what can I say? But we are still rolling. We still have our heat press. I think I was loving your comments, especially the one that says that we're in the frozen era. Okay, great. And Terry's saying that that's why we shouldn't have it in the afternoon, because we need the alcohol. Okay, thank you guys all for being very patient with us. We should be all ready to go. I think I see everyone. Okay, everyone's back, reconnected. Awesome, thumbs up. I didn't press anything yet, so we are good to go. Let's jump right back in. You've got your heat press. I have it at 340 degrees. Our hoodie here has some obstructions that we need to raise up this hoodie pocket. It has this seam here. And what happens is it causes some uneven pressure. You don't get a full amount of pressure over your print area if you have obstructions like seams and zippers and buttons and straps and all of that. So what we want to do is raise up the print area. And that's where this mouse pad is going to come in handy. So you can, I just saw it's Mike's fault. Blame Mike. Okay. All right, this is great. So grab your mouse pad and you're just going to go ahead and set it on your heat press like that. And you're going to layer then your hoodie on top of it, right underneath that print area that you're going to be putting your transfer. Okay, so I'm going to line it here. I'm going to go kind of slow for you all so you can see. I'm going to adjust it. It's underneath the, also make sure I feel it. I have a hoodie string underneath. So make sure you don't have any hoodie strings also. But you're going to work the mouse pad underneath there so it's nicely in your print area, okay? And what that does is it raises up that print surface above the seams so that we get all of the pressure that we need over this area and not uneven over here. So we're going to go ahead and pre-press your fabric for a good 4 or 5 seconds. You want to remove moisture out of there. Okay. You got your moisture removed. Our wrinkles are not, our fabric is nice and flat. We checked our pressure. You want to be at that medium to firm pressure. And then go ahead and grab your Ultracolor Pro. You'll be able to see the design when you place it down. The adhesive is on the back side, so you'll be able to see the design through. And you want to make sure that your design is on the mouse pad. Okay? That's going to be the trickiest part of this, is getting your mouse pad centered and then the design centered on the mouse pad. But take a little bit of time and you can do it. Okay? So once your design is in the area that you want it, I usually give it like a 3-finger check at the top, just to make sure that it's in a good spot away from the collar. And then once you're ready for that 10 seconds, you're going to go ahead and lock it down. And then Ultracolor Pro is a hot peel. Best tip I can give you, peel it hot as you can do it. Don't wait, don't hesitate. Pops up, peel that transfer paper. If you wait, you're going to have issues and the transfer paper won't peel good. So make sure you're peeling it right as that heat press pops up and it's still hot. Okay. So let's see how everybody's turned out. I turned it right around to the chat to see how everyone is doing. Okay. Mine turned out great. We had that nice even pressure over that mouse pad. But again, if you guys are pressing that Ultracolor Pro, peel it hot. It makes application so much faster with a hot peel. And definitely a nice feel. Okay, make sure you guys have great pressure, a lot of pressure, that 60 to 80 PSI pressure, and peel hot. Okay. So there's our first in my Santa era design. I just saw the Taylor Swift movie the other day. And there were several girls wearing the different in my Swiftie era. So this design that was added to Easy View was super easy to customize We have it for Santa era, but you can, of course, customize it for some other different types of eras that you might want to sell to your customers. But this design is so cute and very timely, a nice sample that you can show to your customers of what you can do with this new Ultracolor Pro transfer. Okay? Okay. Okay, yep, make sure you guys are peeling hot. We're at a 60 to 80 PSI, which is a 6 to 8 on a Hotronix heat press. It's a medium to firm pressure. So you want to feel like it's like nice firm pressure that you're pressing down on. Okay. Alrighty, guys. If you're not having success applying it, check your pressure, check your temperature, and make sure that you are peeling it hot. Okay. Alrighty. And we'll try and get to, if you are having some issues, we'll have some other little tips for you, but those were the most important. Enough pressure and make sure you're peeling it nice and hot. Okay. All righty. Before we get started, we are going to jump up the heat press temperature. We're going to press some Goof Proof here next. Goof Proof applies at a higher temperature, so we're going to go up to 365 degrees for Hotronix heat presses. And then we're going to go to a 6-second application for our one color. And then we are going to let the heat press warm up. I'm at 340 now. It shouldn't take too long. And we're going to get our transfers ready to go and get them ready to press. We are not going to need the mouse pad for the next application. So you can go ahead and take that off of your heat press and set them to the side. Okay. So we won't need the mouse pad anymore, but it is nice to have on hand. Keep that mouse pad next to your heat press. It's a great way to raise up a print area. You just want to make sure if you are using the mouse pad to size your design to fit in that, I believe it's a 9-inch size there. So you just want to make sure that the size is right for the pad that you're using. Okay. Yes, that's a Port & Company hoodie. Yes. Okay. All righty, Goof Proof. So go ahead and grab your Goof Proof screen printed transfer. Goof Proof is screen printed, just like it says. It is using that traditional screen printing method with real plastisol ink. We've got screen printers who have been doing this for years and years, printing. And what's great about it is it's printed onto a release paper instead of directly printing it onto your fabric. Makes it easy to apply with a heat press, and you still get that same quality and durability as you would with your direct to screen printing. So you have your transfer. It's printed on an 11 1/4 by 14-inch gang sheet. We've got grid lines on the back that'll help you align and cut the different designs apart. But that's your Goof Proof transfer, okay? This is a one-color transfer. It's printed in the white ink, one of the most popular ink colors, white and black, right? So those are the most popular. And then we've got our two designs. We've got our hot cocoa in movies, the design that I'm wearing here. And then we also have yourself a merry little Christmas design. And you can just cut the paper there. And now you've got your two transfers. And you can decorate it how you want. But we're going to take the green Port & Company fan favorite t-shirt. And we are going to go back to the heat press here in a second and decorate it. All right, so we've got our green shirt. Now let's get our other transfer ready as well. All right, so that was a one-color Goof Proof. This is a two-color Goof Proof. So we printed two different plastisol ink colors already on the same sheet. So it's just one application press that you'll do. But we were able to fill this sheet with a few different designs. So let's get it ready. Let's cut them apart. And you can get creative with the placement. If you don't like the design that we had on the front in the picture, you can, of course, choose any of these other ones. Just hold off so I can walk you through it. Okay, so we've got our three different designs here. Set that off to the side. Now, all of these designs, like I had mentioned, were created in Easy View. It's an online designer that we have at transferexpress.com, and it is loaded with layouts and designs that are fully customizable, if I can talk. They're fully customizable. All of these were created using layouts that we already have kind of pre-built, but then we can customize the text, we can customize the fonts even, the clip art, the color placement of where we want the colors, and the size even. So we can do full-size front designs, or we can even do left chest designs, or even smaller, maybe for a can cooler or for a cap. So you can fit a lot of different options on the transfer sheets, but all of these designs are available to you in Easy View. So you can go in there, customize, create your transfer sheet, set up your transfer sheet, your different images on the gang sheet, and then you choose how many sheets you need and what colors you want printed. Super easy to do in Easy View. And then your transfers come super fast. You have until noon to order your screen printed transfers, and they will ship out the next business day, right? So your 1 and your 2 color screen printed transfers, order it by noon and they ship out the next day. That's whether it's your artwork or our artwork. If you created an Easy View and it's 1 or 2 color, Goof Proof, Hot Split Retro, Elasti prints, there's several different types of screen printed transfers that we have. Goof Proof is the most popular, and it's the one that you're going to be using probably 95% of the time. But Goof Proof is a fan favorite, and I'm sure our customers can tell you, the ones that are in the chat, how much they use Goof Proof. But order by noon and they ship out the next day, 1 and 2 color. It doesn't get any faster than that, I'm telling you. So go ahead and check out Easy View, create your designs and see what's out there. But all of these were created in Easy View. Okay, and then if you do want that little cheat sheet, it has the layouts and the fonts that we use, the clip art numbers and all of that. So that's on that cheat sheet. So if you are looking to recreate some of these designs, you can do that. Okay, all righty guys, are we warmed up? 365 degrees, you betcha. All right, again, if you don't have a Hotronics, bump up that temperature 10 degrees. All right, another thing that I want to note, we are going to apply the 1 color Goof Proof first. Okay, the 1 color Goof Proof is going to apply at that 4 to 6 seconds that you have on your sheet. We recently updated our Goof Proof application instructions for an easier understanding and application process. We just updated those. So 1 color transfers, you're going to apply between that 4 and 6 seconds. Multicolor transfers, we're going to apply at 10 seconds. Okay, not written on the sheet, but just wanted to let you guys know we're going to apply this one for 10 seconds. That's the 2 color. 1 color, we're going to apply 4 to 6 seconds. Be all good. Okay, let's take our green shirt. We don't need that mouse pad. We're just going to go ahead and lay it right on the heat press like that. Slide the collar off of the platen. We don't want any obstructions. I see a lot of people pressing, with the collar like this. I urge you to try to push that off to the back so we don't have any seams or anything on the press. Okay, and I'm going to make sure that my time is set. So I have a 4-second press. I have a 6-second application. Okay. And then I'm going to check my pressure because I was just pressing with that mouse pad. So I need to adjust my pressure, and you are probably going to need also, if you just worked with that mouse pad, you're going to need to tighten your pressure. And on the Hotronics AutoClam here, there's a pressure adjustment over the center that gives it nice even pressure. Pressure readout on the Hotronics tells me that I'm at a 4, so I need to increase that a little bit more and make sure that I'm between a 6 and an 8. I'm at a 7, so that should be great. Okay, let me make sure I am at my 4-second press. Okay. The next press is going to be at 6 seconds. Okay. So you have a few different options for the shirt, but I'm going to do the one that I have here. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We're going to do the hot cocoa and holiday movies. Align that. The grid lines on the back will help us keep it aligned. I normally do a 3-4 finger check there to the top of the design. Okay, 4-finger check. All right, and we can lock it down, 6 seconds, medium to firm pressure, and then we're gonna go ahead and peel it hot, just like the Ultracolor Pro. Go ahead and peel it hot. And then discard the transfer paper, and you have yourself a screen printed shirt that has plastisol ink and gives you that same quality durability as direct screen printing. The white is going to stay white. Beautiful. How did everybody's turn out? All right, I'll give you guys a couple seconds to apply yours and then jump back in to let me know how it went. But as you can see here, you can get nice detail with the Goof Proof transfers. We have the nice little cocoa mug that you'll find an easy view along with the truck with the tree. And you can even ungroup some of these clip art too, and you rearrange them and color them in different colors if you want to, an easy view. A lot of creative things that you can do. But yeah, the screen printed transfers, you're going to get that same washability as well. So they are going to last you 50 plus wash dry cycles. That's the life of the garment. So they've been independently wash tested to ensure that we are sending out these quality durable screen print transfers. So you have those. How did everyone's turn out? Whew, Goof Proof always prints best for me. Yes, Bobby, it's so easy to do, and it really does like peel like butter. Super easy to do, right? Okay. All right, do you repress with a cover page? You don't need to. You can with a non-stick cover sheet, but with Goof Proof, it comes on its own cover sheet. Once you peel it, you're not going to need to cover it and repress. If you do, sometimes when you peel it, if a little piece comes up, you can put a paper down again and repress. But if your settings are correct, your temperature, time, pressure, all of that is accurate, you shouldn't have to repress, do it again and press. So if you aren't getting these same type of results, I would check your heat press also and make sure you have that time, temperature, and pressure down. Okay? All right. All righty. So we've got our hot cocoa.
Hey, Steph.
Yes.
I think Lori may have spiked her hot cocoa a little bit because she said that she accidentally pressed it on the wrong way and it's on her heat press. Is there a method that we do to clean that? I thought there was. I figured.
Yeah. Okay. It happens to everyone. No worries. So with the Goof Proof, yes. You want it so the ink is face down on the fabric. If you did get the ink up on top of the fabric, you would want to turn off your heat press and grab some t-shirt, a soft cloth, a towel or something like that, and just a mild detergent, water, and you're going to be able just to clean that off. It's going to be messy because it's ink, but hopefully it wasn't a ton. But I can imagine if it was that design, it was probably a lot. So it might take you a little bit. Just don't use anything abrasive. You don't want to use anything like a scrub pad or anything like that to try to get it off. Nice and soft, mild soap even. And then you should just be able to wipe it clean. The top of these platens, if you do have a Hotronix, they do have a non-stick coating on them, like your pots and pans at home, to make them easy to be washed. So once you turn down the heat press a little bit, you still want it to be warm while you're cleaning it so the ink doesn't cool down, but you can wipe it off. We've done it before. We've done it on these heat presses and they can be cleaned. They also do have an iron cleaner, like a at a craft store for crafters, and they have an iron cleaner that you're able to, which is non-abrasive as well, and that would work too. But yeah, we've done it before, no worries. Okay, anything else? Thank you for pointing that one out to me, Vince. I didn't see it.
We did that on the show. We did that on live before.
We did. Yeah, we've done it. Nick burned his hand yesterday. We're all we've done the same mistakes you all do too. Yeah, it's fun. He had to fill out an incident report. It was a whole thing. He's fine though. He's fine. Small little thing. All right. Any other questions? Good? Okay. All right. We are still at that 365 degrees. We're not changing the temperature, but what we are going to do is change the time. So I'm going to apply this next one that is the 2-color design. I'm going to bump up to 10 seconds. Okay. Everything else the same. If you have a non-Hotronics, bump up the temperature 10 degrees, so 375. And then we're still at that medium to firm pressure. Cool? Okay. Have a holly jolly Christmas. We've got our transfer. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, sorry, Nick, I'm all over the place. Yes, it's in maroon and white. Just wanted to make sure it's not burgundy. Those colors are close. Okay. We've got our 2-color application, 365 degrees for 10 seconds. I'm going to lay down the Port & Company fan favorite, or the ring spun fan favorite. If you guys haven't felt this shirt, so soft. The Port & Company shirts are a nice, inexpensive version of, you know, those nice soft fabric brands, but it gives you a nice, inexpensive option for your customers who are looking for that same look and feel. Okay, so we have our shirt laid down, and like we did before, push that collar off the back. I like to check to see at the bottom that both sides of the shirt have the same amount, so we're even. And then lock down to pre-press. Check my pressure. We're all good at a 7 pressure, 70 PSI. My shirt looks good. And then we can go ahead and grab our transfer. If you're having trouble aligning it, even in the center, a little tip that I've done is to fold it and just to do like a little crease, little crease at the corners. And then that'll help you find the center. So I just fold it halfway and then do a little crease, just so I can see where my center is. Another little tip you can do. All righty. Gonna check my 3, 4 fingers. Okay. All right. All good? It's all aligned. We can go down and press for 10 seconds. And then again, it's a hot peel. As soon as it pops up, we're going to go ahead and peel it. There we go. You can discard that paper. And then we have our shirt. Really nice. You get that plaid look. And what's awesome about this, it's only a 2-color design, but with these show-through areas in the pattern, it makes it look like it's 3 colors. Little trick. Screen printed transfer trick. Leave some open space for the shirt to show through, and it makes it look like it's 3-color design. So great. You have a bunch of extra transfers. If you want to apply one of the other ones, just go ahead and find your spot. Even you could do the back, flip it over. Let's get crazy here. Let's decorate this one. All right, you can flip it over. I'm getting us out of the pre-press time. We can lay down this next one, have yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Put that on the back. Apply for 10 seconds. And again, hot peel, so easy, so fast. As soon as that pops up, you can go ahead and peel. And then you have your back. Cool. And then, if you really want to get crazy, let's do it. You can press on a sleeve too. I have these extra transfers, you might as well use them. All right, I'm going to press this sleeve as well. All I have to do is align that. I've got a little wrinkle in there I'm trying to work out. Pre-press. Okay, that wrinkle came out. And then I'm going to take this Mary and I'm going to put it on, the sleeve. And lock down. You can do the same. You don't have to. I'm going nuts with these extra transfers that I have. You can also save them for another garment if you guys want. If you have a blank laying around, you can always use it on that. But I mean, you get very creative with what you can do. A little Mary on the sleeve too. What do you guys think? Good? All right, so much to do. And I think I had one design left over, but the full of holiday spirits. If you guys want to throw that somewhere too, you can for sure. See, all of these designs, we had 2 transfer sheets and the Ultracolor Pro, and look at all of these like locations and designs that you guys can do. Sleeves, back, front, yeah, hoodies, long sleeves, sweatpants, shorts. We just pressed pennants the other day. You guys can press pennants. Just the amount of things that you guys can press with the screen printed transfers and even with that Ultracolor Pro transfer is beyond. So make sure you guys are looking in all of these different, at the different opportunities that you have for your customer base, along with the t-shirts and the hoodies and maybe the tote bags that you're already printing. Know that there are so many different accessories and wearable options and non-wearable options that you can heat print on and offer so many different screen printed, custom, cute designs for your customers.
Hey, Steph, just because Jeffrey and a couple people were asking about the new applications.
Yes.
I'm putting it on the screen for them right now. So it's different than what's on the sheet, right?
Yes.
We bumped the time to 10 seconds, I believe, correct?
Right, exactly. So on the sheet, we have that 4 to 6 seconds. That's for your 1 color design. But for your 2 color designs, as Vince has on the screen for you, for multicolors, you're going to press at 10 seconds. Okay. It makes the application instructions a lot more easier for you to understand. When you get your Goof Proof application instructions now, you'll see that they're cleaner, they're easier to understand, they're simplified for you so that you'll have better results every time you press. Okay. So make sure you check that out. And don't forget, all of these screen printed transfers will ship out the next business day. So one day when you place it by noon. Okay. So make sure you guys check out Easy View, set up your gang sheets, check out some of the new designs that our graphic designers are adding every single week to Easy View. And we will keep you guys updated on our blog whenever new designs are available for you. We also have, we'll record this Toast to Transfers. That'll be up on our YouTube channel here maybe next week for you all to watch back. But you will also be able to check out all of the other educational videos for you on our YouTube channel. So much to learn about the heat printing business, the apparel business in general. A lot of amazing videos up there for you guys to check out. So don't stop here. Head over to our YouTube channel, head over to our social media, and please take a picture of what you've done, post it on your page, tag us, so you can show your customers what you can do. We'd love to see how yours turned out. And yeah, cheers, guys. All right. So I hope you guys had a great time with me today. I'm going to just check over the chat real quick. You can do multicolor on poly for sure. Yes, you can. You can still use the Goof Proof transfers, or you can the Elastiprints transfers. If you're going on 100% polyester that is temperature sensitive, the Elastiprints is going to be the way to go. Amy, thank you so much. I love Heat Transfer Express and Stalls. Always, y'all are top notch. Thank you. We love you too. That's awesome. Okay. All right, guys. Toast to Transfers Holiday Edition is done. We made 3 great items that you guys can go and wear and sell. And you have the chat still up for a couple minutes. If you have any other questions, definitely reach out to us through email, hit us up on our social media channels if you need to, send us a message. But we had so much fun with you guys all today. We hope that you liked this new time. We did it at 2 p.m. Eastern time. If you guys have a suggestion of a time that would be better for you all, please let us know. We're always open for suggestions and trying to get a time that works for you all. So thank you guys all for joining us. I am Stephanie, again, from Transfer Express. Toast to you. Cheers to another Toast to Transfers, and happy pressing.